What are some of the mitigation measures taken by the Ministry of Finance to deal with these negative impacts on the economy?
Actually, we have a comprehensive crisis response in different perspectives. But to be honest, we never actually anticipated such a crisis where the movement of maritime movement would be disrupted. And this is the first of its kind to us. And the good thing is we have a lesson learned from COVID crisis, as well as from Ukraine crisis. And it's all about making sure that we are not in shortage of the basic necessity for our beloved citizens and Djiboutians. Yes, we already have a kind of stress in terms of supply chain, in terms of cost, in terms of sea leg cost, which has increased drastically in a short period of time, as well as in the increase of when it comes to the insurance cost. But overall, Djibouti port, as we are forward-looking and we are very much connected to the global economy and to the global market, the transshipment traffic has dropped very, very sharply. And we observe a severe decline in terms of vessel movement and as well as goods import and export. But that is related also. I mean, this is the same effect which both of our countries alongside the Red Sea, and especially from the south of the Red Sea, we are observing. Same is happening to Suez Canal too. So our mitigation is to make sure that by hook or crook, we are not in shortage of basic necessity of our population.
There's increasing modernization of ports across this region, especially in countries like Kenya, Tanzania, and also Somalia. Do you think this will challenge your position as a leading infrastructure in ports operations in this region?
As you are well aware, we invested heavily in port and infrastructure, as well as in connectivity from the world to the region, and especially to the continent of African continent, and more specifically to the region, including Ethiopia, which is our largest partner, with whom we developed an interdependence in our economies. But it's clear that Djibouti next move will be around the diversification of the economy of Djibouti in working in different fields where Djibouti has comparative advantage, and to make sure that we are really outreaching the global market in different aspects while serving the region, transshipment traffic, and our own ambition to have a fair share of this important traffic through Bab el-Mandab and toward from Asia to Europe, and from Asia, Europe to Africa. So our business model is under process and change process. We are now focusing on diversification. We are developing when it comes to the climate change challenges, and formulating a comprehensive strategy in order to also mitigate the climate impact, because this region is highly vulnerable. In Djibouti and the whole Horn of Africa remain one of the most vulnerable region. And then, of course, we are always committed to really look at regional integration and development, economical integration, regional well-being, regional stability. Horn of Africa is a fragile region with numbers of challenges. So Djibouti leadership is about wisdom, is about well-being and togetherness, and to develop means and ways to make sure that our region is more stable and with less crisis, and to look at cooperation and make sure that our citizens around the region are really taking advantage of stability to be built. And this is what we are committed in developing, that concept of togetherness in the region.